Welcome to Shadow Void X. My name is Sean. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today I thought we would go over 5 scary videos. Specifically, scary videos that you won't regret while watching on the toilet. I'm not kidding you, that is the title. That comes from Sleep is Cancelled and Goose Pimples on YouTube. Go check them out. It's a good title. I like that. So let's see if these videos make us...
Number 5. Never Alone. This strange footage was captured by TikTok user Beware of Henry back in January. She was feeling pretty that morning, so she decided to record herself in the mirror, but something caught her attention out of the corner of her eye. When she looked over, her blood ran cold. Take a look.
Don't you have locks for your windows? It's because the ghost wants to use conditioner.
What? What?
Surely if the window opening was just down to the wind or the plastic settling, it would be sliding down, not defying gravity, going up by itself. Normally, she'd just brush it off and get on with her day. But the problem is, this wasn't a one-off. Random stuff just keeps happening all over her house. But in the bathroom, it was the first time, or so she thought. Watch closely.
Bro.
This time it closes.
Y'all see that shit? Bye.
Could she actually be experiencing the first steps toward a bigger haunting?
Y'all, this house is haunted. You think? See that? You got a creeper outside your bathroom.
Have you ever experienced anything like this at yours? Please share your experience in the comment section.
What? What?
Number 4. The Guadalajara Underground. The following paranormal case started back in March when a group of explorers posted their experience attempting to infiltrate a secret entrance to the Guadalajara catacombs in Mexico. Their curiosity was piqued when they heard whispers of a local urban legend. Deep within the Los Colomos forest lay a secret entrance to the forgotten catacombs of Guadalajara. Their first excursion took them through the trees and out near a body of water with a tunnel system nearby. They believed the catacombs were located somewhere in there, so they began creeping inside, barely able to contain their excitement.
We were so excited to have found them. The catacombs in Guadalajara.
Empezamos a gritar, o tal vez fueron los nervios por la claustrofobia.
No wonder he's a Yankees fan. You see that hat? Just saying.
Nos pasa la verga.
El agua no, también igual.
Vamos, Bocho, das tú primero.
Arre. ¿Qué? ¿Tienes miedo, culo? Vámonos a la verga. Iba a ser aquí donde dicen mano.
But as they put one progressively soggier foot in front of the other, the whole group realized at once that something really wasn't quite right. The tunnel had no end in sight, and they were not the only ones creeping around.
En este punto ya estábamos pensando en mejor regresarnos, porque el camino se estaba poniendo muy difícil.
Es un montón, güey.
¿Sí se puede? Mira la araña, güey.
Aguas con la araña.
Oh,
Aguas
no
con la araña,
spiders
güey,
for
por tu
me.
izquierda.
Vamos, Paco. ¿Para atrás o qué?
Yo creo que sí, güey, ya.
Was that like a...
Por acá, güey.
Acá ya, güey.
Sí, güey, está muy profunda el agua, ya, güey.
¿Muy
Te llega
profundo?
como acá.
A ver, ¿qué ven?
Aguas con la araña de ahí, güey. Ahí está.
Estaba muy profunda el agua.
Chile sí estaba profundo.
Ah, pásale, Bocho.
Son violinistas, güey.
Vamos, Bocho.
Sí, güey.
¿Son violinistas?
Sí.
¿Neta?
Sí.
En efecto, eran arañas violinistas.
Violin spider. Does that mean it plays the violin, or you can play the violin with the spider?
¿Escucharon esos gritos?
They were being knocked back by hordes of bats who had made their homes in the tunnels, as well as getting jumped by violent spiders. But as they all decided to
violent. I
try
thought
and
it said
overcome the creeping sense
violin.
of dread
Sorry.
and continue on, all of a sudden their lights went out and their cameras stopped recording. When this happened, even more bats...
Can you imagine walking into a cave and all of a sudden you just see a spider going, hello?
Someone pointed them to a specific manhole cover as another secret entrance. But when they got there, the cover had been welded shut. They didn't give up hope, though, and managed to locate another manhole entrance at 3 a.m. And this one was a success.
Tercera parte de Explorando las Catacumbas de Guadalajara. Aquí vinimos a una ubicación que nos compartieron, pero no se podía entrar porque soldaron la alcantarilla. Así que fuimos a buscar otra de entrada, pero ya sin mucha de esperanza. Hasta que encontramos una entrada muy escondida.
Rápido que no. Es ahí. Vamos viendo.
Y ahí vamos nosotros a las 3 de la mañana.
As they approached the ever-growing darkness, they realized pretty quickly that something terrifying was watching them from the end of the tunnel. But the thing was, they still couldn't see all the way to the back. Knowing they were treading through dangerous territory, they made sure to make a mental note of all the different exits and paths they passed. And the further they pressed on, the less sense the whole place made.
Cuarta parte de Explorando las Catacumbas de Guadalajara. Cualquier sonido raro o sombra que veas en este video no es editada, es completamente real. Te agradecería que lo pusieras en los comentarios. Apenas avanzamos había algo observándonos desde el fondo del túnel.
¿Por qué no se va, güey?
What is going on here? Watch out for that old man playing the violin spider.
A ver, voltealo a ver, güey. Para que veas a dónde se va.
Why would you want to go into a sewer? I
Era
mean,
muy mala idea
exploring?
caminar hacia lo que sea que no se estaba observando.
Se veían más grandes.
I don't know about you, but if I was going in a sewer and I knew something was down there, deep, deep, deep in that manhole, and there's something staring at you, dark, mysterious, like right in your face, I would turn around and I would go the other way with some unknown thing watching me. And I'm going to be like, I'm going to go walk up into it now. I'm going to go see what it is.
A lo largo del camino encontramos muchas salidas, como esta. Recuerden esto para el final del video. Al parecer de aquí venía lo que nos observaba. Había unas escaleras de aproximadamente 30 metros de altura que no dudamos en ver a dónde llegaban.
No, no.
Daba mucho vértigo.
There was something watching them from the opposite side of the tunnel. They had no clue what it was, but they just knew something had its eyes on them. As they continued exploring, they realized that the exit they wanted to use had been locked. So when they returned the way they had come, they decided to head back to the other exits they had already passed. But they were either gone or had been blocked up in the time they had been away. The paths they took ended up just looping them back around to where they started, with no end in sight. To find a way out after their torches began to fail. And what on earth could have happened down there? Was there someone living in there and trying to confuse them? Or did they manage to stumble into an endless loop?
Había algo observándonos desde el fondo del túnel.
¿Por qué no se va, güey?
I see something.
Number 3. The Morning from Hell. A man named Isaac had just started renting a new property in South Carolina, and in January, he began documenting his terrifying experience. Because the house he rents was previously occupied by a war veteran who was deathly afraid of a small shed in the back garden. He would report figures stalking him through the windows, the door creaking open by itself, and strange, violent noises emanating from inside. So Isaac decided to make some videos to try and prove whether or not his fear was justified. And oh boy, was it.
Now, it's about 5:30, 5:45 in the morning. I can't sleep. So I figured, why not, right? So I'll answer the first question. What happened to the video? Y'all hear that, right? Like that.
I want to come out and play. Answer the door. You got gasoline? Oh, hell no. No. You got a shed, you got nails, you got a hammer.
Y'all see that?
Yeah.
As far as we know, that door was locked, because he keeps it that way unless he has gone inside himself. So what the hell was able to knock, show itself in the window, and open the door from the inside? After posting that video, commenters wanted to see what was going on properly, so Isaac took his camera to set up in the shed, which is how he caught this video.
Okay, in the shed again.
So we are walking into, God, these dolls are creepy. We're gonna walk in, well, not walk in, but we're in here now.
No, the creepy part is the fact that you have dolls in there. Okay? Thought I'd point that out.
And yeah. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up. You guys got a good view, right? Windows, everything. All right. I guess I'll catch y'all. I'm out.
You're not going to shut the door?
He does admit that there is a cut in the video just after he leaves the shed, as the whole video was 15 minutes long and he had to condense it down. This does make sense, but realistically this does not prove that the cut isn't there so someone could sneak in and start causing chaos. So Isaac made another similar video, this time with a camera at a different angle, and apparently no cuts.
What the heck is going on? Oh, burn the shed. Get gas. Burn it. Burn it right down to a crispy little Charcoals. What? Why do you have dolls? If that's not creepy enough that you have dolls in your shed and some old mattresses. Oh.
The video itself is already creepy, but what about the audio? There is the sound of labored breathing and almost wheezing. Something in there is angry.
I'm going to eat your heart.
After this video went viral, viewers asked for another video, but this time in the dead of night. Because apparently it wasn't scary enough in the day.
This guy doesn't listen well. Jeez. 3 times. I mean, seriously, man. Burn it. All of a sudden. Oh, that wasn't nice. Did you just throw a doll? All right. I don't know what's going on this mattress, but it sounds like a little paranormal, you know what?
The weird violent activity and heavy ragged breathing continue in this video as well.
Sorry. You gotta admit that's kind of funny.
Could there be someone hiding in the shed after the camera has been put up and they're making all the noise? Or is there genuinely something sinister going on there?
Oh,
Every
there's
single
something
morning,
sinister.
this poor bloke walks out to his shed, and this is what he finds.
Downward to unlock, okay? This is what I come into every single day. You ask me why the shed? Look at this, dolls knocked over, turned around, baseboards moved, not baseboards, drywall moved, bed knocked over, powder all over the floor. This is what I come into every single day. You guys ask me why is the shed cleaned every single time I walk in here? It's because every single day I wake up, I have to come in and clean it because it's a mess. This is a regular occurrence.
Just absolute chaos. Stuff pushed over, things chucked completely across the room. It's basically become his new daily routine to go in there and put it all back together. So what is actually happening in there? I have absolutely no idea.
It's a ghost brothel. That's my guess. You know, they're getting their little freaky on with the freakies in his she-man shed.
But one thing's for sure, having to tidy up that absolute tip every single morning before you've even had a cuppa. Now that truly is terrifying. What do you reckon is going on here? Let us know down in the comments.
Come on in. We'll make it a great time for you.
You guys see that?
Number 2. The Backyard Entity. TikTok user Kali Lau posted this petrifying footage that was caught on a Ring doorbell camera. A girl was coming back inside after playing with a friend when there was just enough ambient light left to see where you were going. But as she called out to her friend and went inside, it became apparent that she was being watched.
Because it's not fully dark yet.
Something walking.
Did you see it? A dark, hunched-over entity unfurled itself at the back of the garden and began to creep towards the entrance with careful, methodical steps, like a predator sussing out its prey. Only stopping to stare dead at the door the girl just went through. Some commenters thought this could have just been the friend she was with, but unless she's best mates with a Shadow Realm or something, that seems unlikely.
Yeah, my friend. She's make-believe and she's made of mist.
Leave any of your theories in the comments below. Number 1. Living in her wardrobe. Monsters in the wardrobe will always have a place in our nightmares. But what happens when those nightmares come true? TikTok user Bundulogi Kermish had moved into her property around 3 years ago, and she knew something wasn't quite right when she started having vivid nightmares. After a while, she started noticing small things falling when they usually didn't, knocks and creaks throughout the house, and even a soft voice calling her name. She was able to brush it off until the 23rd of January, when she was recording a video to send to her friend, when she noticed something that made her blood run cold.
But yeah, it was super fun.
Suppose we're supposed to wash the closet?
Yeah, I'll see if you can come over in a bit. You should bring your dog. Your dog's really, really big and cute. Nope. Mom? Mom?
That looks so much like a creepy old man lurking behind the door and smiling through the crack. By the sounds of it, the original poster was trying to say anything to intimidate it and get rid. But that obviously didn't work.
It's a demon. Look at that face. Look, you can see his nose and his eyes. Oh, whatever it is, it looks freaky as hell.
Because a few days later, she posted this follow-up video.
Oh, hell no.
Fuck no, bro.
Kick in the door.
Convinced it was a real person, commenters were terrified that she was in actual danger of an invasion. But after a few weeks, she made a video addressing the questions she had got, which is where we also learn that she lives in a rural area of the Appalachia Mountains. Through a few other videos on her page, you can piece together that she believes the entity to be a mimic, and that it is following her throughout life now. She has since left the house and is staying with her aunt. But perhaps this is where the true nature of the mimic will take form.
Yeah, well, that was some freaky stuff. A little bit of freaky going on. And a little bit of freaky going on. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe. I think I'll be popping some melatonin back like some Skittles tonight. Thanks for watching.